Hello everyone, Ivan Leong right here, and in today's video I want to discuss about the topic of gaining strength does not really equal to gaining size, and which one is easier, powerlifting or bodybuilding. So I'm just gonna be giving you what I actually think about this. One of the main reasons I make this video today, it is because I'm seeing a lot of lifters, especially younger lifters nowadays. They like to do powerlifting. They like to hop on a powerlifting program, and they just start doing sets of 5, sets of 3, sets of 1 with really heavy weights and thinking that it's going to build a lot of muscle. But actually it's not, because if you do want to build muscle, you do need a higher time under tension for each set, which means at least like a 40 seconds, rather than if you're going for strength, then the time under tension will certainly be lower. And also another reason on why people think that if you want to get big, it's actually about gaining more strength. And it's actually because all the mainstream bodybuilders, when they're on TV or on YouTube, they do a lot of heavy ass, like 1 rep maxes, just to impress the viewers. And it's one of the reasons why a lot of people thought that, oh, if you want to get big, you have to lift heavy. But when the actual bodybuilders, when they're doing their workout, when they're doing their real workout in the gym, like I would say like Chris Bumstead or maybe any other fitness YouTuber that really focus on body composition a lot, whenever they are doing their real workouts, they still go heavy, but also at a really higher rep range. And also, if you do look at older powerlifters like maybe at Cohen, I think I saw one of the videos from Omar Isaf. He actually said that powerlifters back in the days, they just train with really lightweight and higher rep ranges, just to make sure that they are safe and free from injury. The reason on why people they like to do powerlifting training is that they thought that if I lift heavier weights, I can strain the muscle more, and it leads to more hypertrophy gains, but it doesn't really actually come like that. A lot of scientific explanation, but the thing is, I'm just going to make it as easy as possible. And also, one of the main reasons why strength training or you're just focusing on powerlifting is actually not optimal for building muscle, it is because powerlifting training, they mainly focus on neural adaptation, which is the more muscle fibers that you can recruit, the heavier your weight, the more weights you can lift. Okay, so which means the more muscle fibers that you can recruit, then you can lift more weights. But the thing is, there's one downside to this, is that if you recruit a lot of muscle fibers and you are overloading them a lot of the time, and what is going to happen is that you're going to be straining the muscle a lot, and it leads to a lot of injuries. And why do I know this? It is because I train a lot of powerlifting style training ever since I was like 18 years old until right now. Until like the time was like 20, 21. No matter how much of a fatigue management that you did, it also just not going to help, because at the end of the day, it's still a lot of strain on the muscle as well. The way that powerlifters are training, and and I got a lot of pec strain. My hip was straining. Well, my hip was straining, and then lower back injuries, and then it's just a lot of. I've also seen a lot of my powerlifting friends, from the powerlifting community, they're injuring themselves over and over from also the same kind of injuries: their hips, lower back, their pecs as well, their elbows, and The thing is, right here, I'm not trying to shit on powerlifting, or you can just say that, or you, and you also cannot say that I hate powerlifting, because I'll show you guys one thing. And in fact, I invest a lot in powerlifting equipments. Especially if you can see this belt right here, it is a SBD belt, SBD knee sleeve, and a powerlifting singlet. And then I also have a powerlifting SBD wrist wrap as well. And basically, I really like to lift heavy things as well. I like to impress everyone with how much I can lift. I competed once in powerlifting, but I wanted to compete again, but there was just a lot of events going on, especially with the COVID thing, and I didn't get to compete. And also the federation that I'm competing in is actually they do not really allow other people to compete in other federation. But if you do, then they will actually ban you from from qualifying to the national team. But that would be another topic. So basically, I also like powerlifting. I like to lift a lot of weights as well. But doing sets of 5, doing sets of 3, sets of 1, doubles, and low rep ranges training is just not optimal and not ideal if you just want to be healthier year round, because the weight is just too heavy and you're just gonna have more injuries over time. And also the more muscle fibers that you recruited, it doesn't really mean that you are going to be inducing a lot of hypertrophy for the muscle. You're not going to be adding a lot of fibers to the muscle. Every rep ranges build muscle, but the thing is, the higher the rep range is, the more muscle you will actually build. But okay. One thing to add is that I'm not telling you to not do powerlifting, but it's just that year round you just need to mainly focus on hypertrophy training and not doing too heavy year round. And you only start peaking for max strength, like a 1 rep max, when you're close to the meet. So this is how you ensure safety, so you can avoid injuries year round. So one last thing to add right here is that I've heard a lot of strength coaches saying that you do need to periodize your program, whether it's coming from a linear periodization, something undulating periodization, block periodization, but periodized or not periodized. Honestly, for resistance training, it's actually not that important, because also a video from Omar Isaf, Eric Helms, he actually talked about this in one of the videos, and he actually said that there's actually really no difference if you do want to periodize, because periodization is to improve performance for a certain spot, but for resistance training, for like strength spots in specific, periodization is actually not that necessary. If you do want to like get stronger or want to get bigger, you just make sure that progressive overload is in the program and you are actually improving every workout, or maybe every week, or if you're a beginner, every month. And then but if you're like more like intermediate advanced, you just need to make sure that you are improving every single year. That's pretty much it. Like my video if you like it, comment anything you want, subscribe to my channel, and if you do want me to coach you personalized training, because everyone is just different, and the kind of exercise, the kind of program that everyone needs to do in order to live healthy, it's also different as well. If you do want a personalized program, do email me at ivanleongfitness@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you soon. Bye.